Okay, go ahead.
And every time they open a new, information or a new feature, this information or feature will be on the same place. They know they need to click here, and what they do will, and what they select here, it will appear here, down.
Okay, let me ask you a question on a more practical level. Let's assume this is happening, but something dynamic happens. Like, for example, the top fans changes. Will it automatically switch to the top fans?
Exactly.
Movement?
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, the fans.
If a new person becomes, moves up in the ranking on the top fence.
No, you can choose what you are seeing.
No, but see, the thing is like when a fan changes, you're supposed to automatically see it.
Okay.
Like,
so
that's why I want the fan should be on the right side.
The only thing is fan.
Just one thing.
If the only thing is fan, it's okay. What I disagree is to have an area to message below, area to click to follow, and another area to click. If you put on the fence, it will be two ways to interact. Okay? Okay, no problem. What I say.
Let me ask kind of a more practical question. Right now, I see there's two issues. So one concern, and I'm sure this is a concern for Shane and for all of you, is how do you guys maximize the use of the space? Because phones are small and there's a limited amount of time, and obviously the core feature of this is the streaming and the chatting.
Yeah, iPhone 5 is 70% of this screen.
Yeah, and so we're looking at these. Of course, the challenge, and of course Now, let me ask you a question. When a new message comes, does the message just pop up and go away automatically, or does the person have to switch to the messages? In other words, whenever there's something dynamic that happens, like new messages, it just pops up, stays there for a few seconds, and then goes away, or do they have to close it, or what do you imagine in your vision?
No, you can switch. Here, it's not my screen. I'm not streaming, right? Here, I'm watching. So I can see messages.
But there's of course the main show, which is the people, the streaming.
Right.
Yeah.
There's messages going on, and there are.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And there are fans going on. Now, when there's movement or changes into those things, do those things in your vision, do they automatically pop up?
No. You switch what you want to see. Like Periscope. Periscope, you switch what you want to see.
You see, that's exactly the issue. You said like Periscope. It's not supposed to be like Periscope. It's not supposed to be like Meerkat. If we're not doing this to innovate, and if we're not doing this to stand out, then we might as well not do it at all.
Let's just hear about first. So the issue is, it's not about being like anything. It's about is it what we think? So what we think will be the right user experience. So first of all, what I'm trying to figure out is whether, independent of where we put the stuff, I'm thinking more about when there's a dynamic. So we have messaging, we have the fans. What are the other features we have?
We have the user information, like how many people is seeing, and we have report, add, follow, and share.
Okay, we have how many people are seeing this? Where's that number? That's at the top, or?
Yeah, here.
Is that where does it show how many? Okay, that's. It's not always at the top on this one. It shows. Is it possible? You see the space at the top there with the hearts and the box?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's an X button.
It's X.
To exit out the live stream.
And how many people like it?
Okay.
So.
But basically, Steve, your whole concern is like when something dynamic happens, such as a fan coming into the room or like a message coming up. You want people to see it, right?
I think that's as long as it's relevant. I mean, well, certain things. So I think fans are think the fans is a killer, if done right, is a killer feature.
Yeah, it's a killer feature.
Okay.
Independent of if we work with Bruner's interface, it doesn't mean we have to, in other words, we can